what's going on, guys? Vinny Hart here from CreationistArmyNow.com and Creationist Company. Here with my brother Joe.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to the Creationist Army Now podcast, episode number 16.
16. Yeah.
16! Welcome to the Creationist Army Now podcast, episode number 16.
And if we're wrong, we'll put the real number right here.
We're not wrong.
Oh, good.
I mean, I went up through my head. I just forgot to think.
Yeah, because I remember last time was episode 15. So that means this has to be 16, right?
We're late. We are 1 week late.
Yes.
See, recently, well, here in the past few weeks, we have gotten to go to 2 homeschool conventions. Well, the first one we both went to. The second one, it lasted 3 days. Joe had to stay here and take care of headquarters. Did you do anything with the Creations right now?
Yes, I did. I answered a guy's question. He wanted to know, let's see, if Creation Astronomy Now was run by, we were both,
yeah, if we were
both 6-day creationists.
young Earth creationists.
Young Earth creationists, yes. I answered this, short answer, yes. And then I answered, he wanted to know if the Creationist Company was run by college students or what kind of students was it run by. I told him it was mainly high school students, except for me. I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
And then at the bottom I said, sincerely, Joe. I thought about putting seriously, Joe, because I'm always kind of doing crazy stuff like that. But
they would have thought you just messed up.
Yeah.
So you might have answered the wrong email, though. The email that you need to answer, but, I mean, it was, well, never mind. Anywho, so, yeah. But anyway, first of all, SWIHE, the Southwestern Indiana Homeschool Expo.
International.
We went to the International Homeschool, and like that would probably be huge.
Yeah,
like
huge.
From all over, which I don't know. This was kind of pretty big, but I think the people that were going there, that we were, walking by his base, were, that were from Indiana. But the Indiana wasn't as big as the Minnesota Home Educators Expo.
Oh, and if you were at the SWIHE convention, hello! If you are watching.
Yeah, we got a few subscribers, so maybe some of them will be watching us now.
Yeah. So
we're going to just give a recap to those who, were heard about it and wanted to know. So, basically,
and if you weren't there, be there next year, if at all possible.
Yeah, we're planning on being there next year. But anyway, basically what we were doing, we were, me and my brother Luke, we were advertising our community, but we got to be there to represent Creation Strong Now at the same table. We got like 1/3 of the table, so we could set up our stuff there.
1/3, wouldn't you know it?
And so we made up for it by having this big telescope there.
We had this little one too. It was kind of interesting. There was this wall that was a ways off. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, it was kind of detailed. It had a few holes in it. There was a ways off. We just pointed at that wall across the building and showed it to people. And part of the time there was a security camera pointing in at the pool because there was a pool next to us. So I put it at the security camera. A couple of kids thought that was really cool.
Yeah. The kids really liked. It was a good idea bringing the telescopes. Mm-hmm. The other good idea was having the laptop there to. Yeah, show the video. We got to show the community trailer and the epic parkour chase that we made for our community. We didn't get to show any of the other videos though, but I did bring the Kindle both times so I could show people. This is our most recent videos on my channel. So I took the advantage. Some people weren't interested in astronomy, but they did have kids that were fascinated by the parkour, or they were fascinated by the parkour. So I showed them. I told them how to find my channel. Which, by the way, if you don't know, go to vinnyhard.com. Under a picture of me doing a backflip, you will find a YouTube icon, which you can click and, subscribe. I just recently got to 25 subscribers. Not that that's a huge amount, but that's super exciting for me because I've never had 25 subscribers before. 25 is a lot when you don't have any. But, a little bit of distance makes everything look small. Anywho, but SWIHE wasn't quite. It was an interesting place, but it was. I kind of, I could get an idea of everybody in the room because they were all in one big room. Whereas the one in Missouri, did I say Minnesota earlier?
I think you said Missouri, but you might have said
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
If I said Minnesota, then I was wrong. It was Missouri.
We're tired. We've been working out doing parkour all day.
Oh, but I got them mixed up even when I was there.
Soda. You have lots of travel time.
Where is Minnesota anyway?
I think it's along the top.
Yeah.
I think it's next to
I know Wisconsin.
Michigan. I think it's like next to
North
Michigan.
Illinois.
I could be wrong.
But anyway, yeah, we had a good time at the SWI here. We got to do some parkour. There's a wall outside there, which we climbed up. And
I was 6 feet high, so if I reached my
yeah.
arm up as high as I could go, it came to my wrist. So it was good practice for us.
That's 6 feet. Well, I guess it would be 6
Yeah,
feet
6
high.
feet. I measured it.
Yeah, I could just run up and climb up real quick. Which would be handy because the other, like 12 feet all the way to the top of the hotel that was there.
The next one was 7 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so it was there, so I could just, run up the one wall and then get up the other one. But I didn't because that would be scary. And I still have to overcome some ability. Like, when it matters, it's still scary. I mean, you can do it. Like, if there's some guy wanting to come murder me, some atheist decided to murder me, I could just run up the wall, get on the roof, and say bye.
Yeah, unless he knew parkour too.
Yeah, well. In that case, I could just wait behind and wait for him to come up.
Or what you could do, it was kind of interesting. There were sunroofs in both sides, glass panes that you could see right through. And we were wanting to point the telescope through and see the stars through them, but once it started getting dark, they turned on lights. There were lights all on.
You guys.
Anyway, one was above a pool. What you could have done is you could have broke through that and landed in the pool.
Yeah, that's a long fall, though.
Yeah, 9 feet water should be okay, though.
Yeah, and actually, Joe got in trouble. Joe, what did you do?
How high was that wall anyway? Probably about 12 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, something like that. 10, 12 feet.
Yeah, it was a very high wall. I climbed up to the very top. It was inside the building, of course. Not
Inside the building made of concrete blocks.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
The holes were very small. I just barely got my grip. So I was pretty much using my hands and climbing up. And I made it to the top, and my goal was to touch the roof. The problem was, it was that tile roof kind of thing. It's just sitting there. So I poked it. Ooh, it came in. Look. So I came back down slowly. And when I got down, I turned around. I was like, woo! And kind of rough on the hands. And I look over, and there's this guy standing here. And he told me, he was real nice about it. He could say, not that I think it's cool. You're representing your parents. You're representing homeschooling. Not that I don't think it's cool, but not here. It was a nice way.
You gotta be careful where you do parkour. Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful some of those rooftops. You gotta open his building and say, "Hi, yeah, well, what?" And he said, "Do I need to call the police?"
Yeah, some people just don't understand.
But I mean, yeah, I understand that you probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But it was a cool wall. And it was a cool shot. So
it was worth a shot.
It's all about the shot, Though, does that cover everything else, Swahi? It was a pretty slow day. We only sold one sky. But I learned how to sell them. And, being a salesperson, it's not easy. It's one of those hard jobs that,
Yeah, I've been in a break room. We wanted to all hang out there all day.
We did.
Well, I don't know. But, it felt like it, because it was quiet in there. It was this soft couch, and there was this table and it was a nice, soft, not so bright lights. And
yeah.
So it was really nice in the break room they had for all the.
Well, it was a hotel room, and the hotel rooms are always, soundproof, and they're
luxurious.
Very luxurious, because they want you to feel home. So, it's like if you had a whole house was as luxurious as one hotel room. Then that would be a nice house. But, yeah, that's why he was interesting, and we got some email sign-ups, not a huge amount, but it was fun. Then, I had to leave Joey at home to take care of headquarters and milk the cows, and...
It was worth it, because he brought me home a yo-yo.
I didn't, Dad did.
Well, yeah, Dad did, but you came home.
Yeah, I came home with him, so,
Yeah, so I had to stay home, but it was worth it.
Yeah, you got a yo-yo.
Yeah, nice one.
It's a really nice one. I mean,
yeah, maybe it's.
I haven't touched it because I'm probably not going to be able to. But like, if I rolled it, I don't know, I'd do something stupid and mess it all up.
Yeah.
But Joey's good at it.
As soon as I get better on Vinny's channel, maybe on Vinny and Joe Productions. What is that? YouTube.com/Vinny and Joe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have a little link right here. Is that okay? Right here.
No,
What do you prefer?
okay.
Right here? No, not okay.
Or should we put a link here?
No, not a link.
This is a podcast.
No, wait. Yeah, the podcast. This is a podcast, isn't it?
Yes, it's a podcast.
What are we talking about again?
We're talking about astronomy.
Anyway, I have a little sort of channel, Vinny and Joe Productions on YouTube. That maybe as soon as I get better.
It's like Joe's gotten used to this thing. I'll put a link right here. I said, no, we will put
Okay, I'll put a link
a link in description.
That's what I meant. Yes.
Description.
Description. Link in description. Description. Down there. Is that right?
It's gonna be down there. Remember?
There.
Bottom of the video.
Yeah. Okay.
Or bottom
okay.
of the podcast if you're
Wherever
watching
the
on
description
Christian
is, it should be there.
Unless you're watching on iTunes, in which case there is no description.
Huh.
Well, there is a description. It's just not quite as advanced. It's only Christian Short Podcast site.
Let's get back to the topic. Okay. Now, the second convention.
Yeah, second
Whatever
convention. Well, it was kind of, it's a, I didn't get to explore too much of it, but I did explore some of it, and we'll get to that in a second. But it was we were set in the author's corner, because for some reason I got reclassified as an author. Next year I want to have our own booth, but don't know if we'll be able to do that. I want to, get some more products to sell. But yeah, it was we were set in a corner, so we were kind of off the main traffic flow.
Yeah, so my goal for next year would be able to have sky guides, and Grayson showing me now t-shirts and one other product at least.
Book DVD.
Book DVD. 4 products, yeah, that'd be good.
And then booklet. Another booklet.
5. 6.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how much we get by then.
Yeah.
We'll keep working. But yeah, so I got to have a corner, but the telescope did attract quite a few people, like, whoa, they're like, what is that? I told me it's a big toy. One person kind of, look, that's a nice telescope. I said, that's a telescope? No, I thought it was a cannon. So basically, yeah, the Missouri Home Educators Expo. I have trouble with that. Like, it's the Swihe is easy to remember because it's SWIHE. And I can remember that, but I can't quite remember the Missouri.
You said Minnesota again?
I know.
Not Minnesota. That'd be cold up in Minnesota.
Yeah, it probably would be. Anyway, yeah, there was actually it was another author, didn't have anything to do with astronomy, but there was an author right to the, let's see, we were here, she was right to the left of us. So,
does that look like right on camera?
What?
Left. This would be...
If you were viewing our table from the front, it would be over there. So of course that'd be right on the camera.
Okay, yeah.
The camera doesn't mirror image stuff.
Yeah.
It's just viewing it from a different perspective.
That is recording when I say something about that.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, she had written it was 2 books in a series called Fast Track Thriller. The first one was called the second one was called Conspiracy. The first one was called Peril. And she'd also written a writing course. Actually, my brother did a bit of a short video interview with her for his video. It's going to be on his channel pretty soon. I'll probably, for those of you who are watching my Facebook page, I'll probably post that on there. There might be some embarrassing moments for me, but we don't care about that. Anyway, yeah, and then to the right of us was, I can always remember it because it's DK. Actually, it was funny, it's like, that's calling for lawsuits.
DK?
D and K is what it was. And for the D, I forgot the guy's name because he wasn't there, but his wife, Kimberly Williams, had written a bunch of books, and
I thought it was that children's book company, the DK Books.
It is. That's why it's calling for lawsuits. Because they have a D and K, and DK is probably going to come sue them if they ever get too popular.
Kidding. They're actually reasonably popular. There are quite a few books published through them.
Well, DK is very popular. D and K are not so popular.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe you got to talk to DK. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Why would DK? I mean, most homeschoolers are probably.
When D and K gets more popular, DK will DK. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and yeah, basically what they had was a bunch of, well, they had some Bible study books, and then I had one called Home Disciplining. I'm assuming that's what it's called. They were sitting there, and then every time books would get crooked on our stand, I just wrote crooked on. And I looked over there, and I saw their books were crooked, so I straightened them too.
I hope they appreciated that.
I appreciate it.
So is your table connected, or is this...
It was nearby. They were a little farther than they were originally going to be, which is good because my telescope had room to get in the nook, and I kind of just sat at that end of the side of the table. Luke got the left side, I got the right side.
Even worse, you get to scoot all their books over and set it on their table. I would like that, though. You know,
but Luke was sitting between, that author on the left, the one that wrote the suspense novels, and he was actually, he would start, when a person came up, he would start selling her novel, saying, yeah, this is her, sort of a guidebook she wrote for writers, as they call it, and she was just sitting there, kind of adding comments. Yeah, it takes a lot to be a salesperson.
Like, who is this weird guy?
No, she knew him.
Oh.
Anybody who's... It's amazing what you can learn about somebody when you're 3 feet from them.
You mean, did he do that the first day, or was it like the second
First
day?
day.
First day.
Well, maybe second day is when he started.
So they just get acquainted, because, that'd be kind of...
Yeah, first day he got acquainted, and then he said, this is a great book, they look really cool, I haven't read them yet, but I...
They're great books.
I heard being salesman.
I haven't read them, but I heard they're good.
Well, I heard it was good. It's like, actually the one to the right, once I looked over there, and I guess Kimberly Williams and her friend I guess her friend was taking a break, and she was behind the sign, but somebody would just come by and was like, I could give them their pitch, because you hear their pitch over and over again, like, I'm giving this away if you sign up to my newsletter, so I could just say, yeah, she's giving them. It'd be funny if you could just, like, start at the beginning of the room when somebody comes in and get to one table. Hello! And then
so
next table.
Did you sell any books for the DNK people?
No.
No, you didn't?
I thought about selling on their table when nobody was there, but
that would have been funny if you scooted a couple of Sky Guys. They said, oh, and what's this? And said, I don't know.
I met them. Like I said, you learn about something.
I know, but it would just be kind of funny to scoot your own products on their table, and they say, yeah, and then you have them here and here, and you could have scooted them. You could just put them on all kinds of other tables.
I could just start putting them on tables.
Kind of interesting. There was this popular place at the Swahi convention. That was in Evansville, right? Swahi one was Evansville. Yes, it was
Evansville.
Anyway,
Indiana.
There was this table. There was these two tables, and they had all that kind of supposed learning children's toys. Real popular. Kids really like those, especially homeschool kids. Anyway, there were lots of kids around there, and I looked over there, and there was Luke had just a business card there. He didn't set it there, but it got set there. That's a good way to get publicized. Just have a business card laying there. People pick it up.
Start putting business cards on all
and
tables.
when they walk around the table, they see it on Luke's table.
Hope you don't get caught. You're like, hey, what are you doing advertising?
Yeah, I wanted to put that on the Pearl's table. Sit on the Pearl's table. Sit on everybody's table.
Heavy.
They might look at you and say, what are you doing? Like,
that convention lasted 3 days compared to the Swahi, which lasted 2. So it was a lot bigger. There were a lot of people there. Thing is, it wasn't big open room, so half the people who were there, most of the people I stopped, I never saw. I just happened to see that there was a Missouri Association of Creation table, so I said, I'm going to stop by this. So I went by there and I said, what are you guys doing?
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah, well, they didn't care. And the guy there was really friendly. He's, the Missouri Association of Creation, they're a creation evangelism association. They have a lot of books, which actually, like, the books that were there, like, for $1 or $2, it's like, I looked it up, and it's like, those probably took more than $1 to print. It could be that they printed, like, thousands and got to have them for super cheap, but I doubt it. So they were obviously evangelical. The guy told me it's all totally Christian
they weren't trying to make money,
Yeah, they weren't trying to make a whole bunch of money by selling $2 books for $20.
So, Vinny, how much were our Sky Guides? They were $8 a piece, weren't they?
No, they're $12.
$12 a piece?
Yeah.
We had to pay $12 a piece.
No, we paid $10.
We paid $10. Okay, well, see, people, we're not trying to make a bunch of money either. We're not scheming and scamming people.
We're just trying to get enough money that we can make new products.
Yeah.
If I can make new products, I can pay for even bigger Sky Guide next year, which we'll want to make like a super Sky Guide.
What will it do? Cover 2 years?
No, just it's gonna have more information, more observing information. I want to make some booklets that I can sell with them for those who do not do astronomical observing, because some of the concepts in the Sky Guide might not be understood by a beginner. So yeah, that's how that could be helpful. But yeah, I do recommend going to shop.creationastronomynow.com or go to creationastronomynow.com and then click the
and
store.
see our
icon.
huge store has one whole product.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's got two.
What? Oh yes, you can buy us a donation.
Yeah, I got a nice. I say because this is my basic idea. Somebody gets a $25 coupon, right? For sort. You pay $25, you get free shipping. I don't think I would give free shipping. But anyway, say somebody pays got $20 items. Say they got a couple booklets and whatnot. Oh great! I don't have. I need like
$2.
$2 more before I can get my discount. So they say, now what do I do? But they can just get the donation and up the quantity to 2, and then booyah, they have
unless of
free shipping.
course they are tightwads and decide to just not buy anything at all.
Yeah, well, they're more likely to do it when they can pay exactly than when they can. I don't know.
Yeah.
Show you the support for Creation Astronomy now.
Probably a good idea to have that.
It was pretty tiring though. I mean, Joe was tired after the second day of the Swahi.
I'm still tired.
Yeah, well, I guess you're probably tired now from parkour, and in the last 3 days you had to take care of everything at home.
Yes. Taking care of everything at home is a hard thing to do.
Especially when you got cows.
Yeah. Remember, you got ornery cows too. They were so ornery, I'm not even gonna make you have to hear about it.
I would talk about one thing, but I don't think I will just.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to talk about one thing. Maybe we should talk about 2.
No, there's one thing I don't think I'll talk about. Where were we?
You were gonna talk about 2 things.
No.
3?
I was gonna close the podcast.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, you probably did not enjoy this podcast. But if you, is there anything? Yes, there's one thing. News.
News.
Creation
Yes,
Astronomy
news.
Now news blog has been very. What's the word? It's been very left alone right now.
Very still.
No, it's been. I've been abusing it.
Oh.
Something like that.
Benny!
I have not been spending enough time writing articles and stuff, but that is explained because I've been getting ready for the conventions, because I did not want to find that, convention is tomorrow and I do not have anything ready.
The thing is, like
time to
when
fail.
I write an article, I keep saying, I need to write an article, I never get around to it. But once I start, I finish it in, like a day or 2.
Yeah,
So all it takes is a starting,
Yeah, you gotta get around to it. It's like kind of like the YouTube videos. I now upload 2 videos every week. I've done that for the last 12 weeks. So that has gotten habit. However, my personal blog and Creation Astronomy Now, I've not been able to get the 1 article a week. And I want to get 2 articles a week thing. But I don't know, it's harder because your sources are all evolutionary. You gotta sift through them and try to get the good information and enough to get an article out of them. But yeah, we will be getting back to that. I'll be releasing some articles pretty soon, and we'll be getting back on track. This podcast is a week late, but I wanted to cover the homeschool conventions, and I wanted to do them as soon as we got back, so I wouldn't forget everything. I forgot quite a few things, I'm sure.
What? You mean at the homeschool convention?
No, I mean I forgot to talk about some things that
you
happened there.
forgot a bunch of stuff.
I did.
You did?
Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't think of it. I should have had Wonders Without Numbers, because that is one book I go like. Yeah, David Ruiz, he wrote this book, and we got to interview him, and TBN every Wednesday at 11. Which, if you do not watch Creation of the 21st Century, do that. It's an awesome show. And we were also promoting. We were also together at the first one. Just me alone at the second one. We're promoting Creationist Company. So yeah, if you have not liked the Creationist Company Facebook page, be sure to do that. Yeah, maybe there'll be a new team member soon.
There is a new team member.
I'm not talking about you. I mean, we just got on there, right?
What?
So we just got on there. We're not new anymore. We're new. We're old.
We're old, but I just got on there a couple days ago.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
'Cause I signed up.
How'd you do that?
You made me.
Oh, that's Creation Conversations.
Creation Conversation? I didn't get on Creationist Company.
Yeah, well, we need to talk to Jake about that. Then you'll be new again. But there's another new member that we might be able to get on there.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks so much for watching this podcast. Be sure to thumbs down it because it was terrible. This is, till next time, this is Vinny Harriet here with Joe, signing out. Till next time, take it easy.
We have got to do a better job next time.